Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I'm Lord Forwind here playing, of course, as the Aztec. So, we're going to be paying off these loans we have this episode, and we will hopefully be getting to the point where we can attack this northern group of nations right here. Probably take over almost all their lands, but we shall see how that goes. We also can attack these guys in 7 years, so we just gotta wait. Actually, looking at things now, I'm wondering, do we still have Flower Wars? I think it's going to be worth throwing up some spy networks now, just so that we get it slightly cheaper. And obviously we got a lot of loans to repay here, but we're doing better. And also, before I forget, I wanted to thank Quaggersol, the YouTuber, for doing thumbnails for this. They're very nice. And I wanted to thank the people who in the premiere episode also reminded me that the new mechanics for the Aztec is passing every reform you get to keep 2 random vassals, apparently. So that actually makes it a lot easier and explains why I was so confused early on. So let's take that. Looks like I don't have to worry about fabricating claims on these guys because they're going to get wiped out soon anyway. But we'll do it nonetheless. We're not going to mess with the Maya right now. I'm going to wait until I've consolidated the north to go after them because they're going to be a little bit more of an issue. We also need to get some of this manpower back and rebuilt. And at the same time, we also need to try and get above level 1 admin and diplotech. Yeah, it's taking a while. Obviously, once we pay off these 2 loans and we rebuild our army to full, we can probably think about hiring some advisors, which will increase our PowerPoint gain, obviously, and then we will hopefully get to at least one idea before we have to deal with the Europeans being here. We also have this option up here. We can potentially invade and attack these guys, so we'll see how that works. Obviously, we have to win the initial war. Oh, that's these guys still. Huh. It looks like this little alliance with this guy with all the vassals up here is actually losing versus these guys. Odd to see. Oh, a little bit more. Next month, we can pay off 1 loan. There we go. Still got a ways to go, but we're doing much better. We can also get... Ooh, we could get Influence of Texcoco. We could get Admin Tech reduced, but we have monthly autonomy for the rest of the game. However, we do already have these laws. Where's that? Here we go. These laws. Negative 0.3. I think we may actually empower them because the cheaper admin tech cost should be rather nice. Plus, if we take economic ideas, that'll also reduce it. Yeah, we're going to empower these guys, loses stability, but 5% off admin tech for the rest of the game is probably going to save us a lot of monarch points in the long run. At least it'll help somewhat with these penalties for the institutions, which we're stuck with for a long time. Ooh, I guess we'll have to lose that. Just going to get some more claims going here. That way, once we actually declare the war and everything, we take less aggressive expansion. Which at this point would be a really useful thing. We still could have a coalition form. I doubt we're going to have a coalition form, but you never know. Oh, we regained our stability we lost a moment ago. We're obviously going to save the expansionist policies here for the harsh treatment. We'll save that until we get to Age of Absolutism. We can actually use that to reduce some of our costs for harsh treatment, which means we should get absolutism faster, basically. We do have a nice little 15% cheaper here, so we definitely want to keep one of our neighbors around. Probably one of the Maya down here with 4-4 stuff. That way we get the 15% cheaper for a while. Maybe we'll vassalize one of the Maya. Give us a little bit more manpower, keep the AI's Europeans slightly busy. Obviously, once the Europeans get here, I'll probably make a backup save. Not because I think I'm going to die, but just so I don't have to do all this again if for some reason I do get dogpiled on by Europeans, which happens a lot, unfortunately. But hopefully I don't need to use the backup save at all. There we go. That takes care of all of our debt. Can we raise our army maintenance to full? We can. How much do we have to reinforce? Nothing more, basically. Anyway, it's 1492, so somewhere out there, if history is going normal, Columbus is sailing. Maybe it might be a little too early. I think he's probably going around now. But oh, we gotta wait another year or two here before I can actually attack these guys. I could technically attack these guys to the south, but the last thing I want to do is still be fighting the guys down here. Actually, these guys are my ally. The last thing I want to do is be fighting these guys when the other people can attack me again, because that could be a real problem for us. Let's do yearly inflation reduction, because that's going to be like our main advisor for admin for the entire game if we can get them. We'll pick a Diplo guy. We'll probably leave off a military one unless I feel the need we need one, because we do want to get a stockpile of gold. Because, and this is one thing I've noticed having played these guys a couple times, if you happen to have a large amount of gold when the Europeans attack, sometimes you can buy off the Europeans with a lot of gold in like a single province, then obviously westernize off of them and then conquer the province. If we do appear to be losing a war, I'm going to give up 5 provinces to the Europeans, or as many I have to give up to the Europeans to get them a colonial nation, and then we'll promptly invade the colonial nation and pick up all that land again. Because the Europeans will not defend them, which will be nice. One more year, basically. How is our autonomy doing? Ticking down reasonably slowly. Ruler died. We've got another one. We got a pretty good heir, too. Actually, we got a really good heir. Must be his younger brother. Still, we got a 9 ruler, and we have a 11 heir, so I'm fine with this, especially if we're going to start teching up a little bit here. We want to get to at least admin tech 4. Probably Diplotech 4 as well. And then we will pretty much save monarch points to the Europeans till we can basically westernize off of them. We'll just do a basic improvement. We don't have to improve the temple anymore. There's really no benefit to doing it much more unless you need doom reductions, which we don't. So we're lucky on that front. Press issue. It's ours and will always be ours. At some point we want to annex some of these vassals. I've maxed out my relationship improvement with them. Anyway, we'll do a royal marriage. We're not hurting in terms of legitimacy. We get it back pretty fast. Obviously we have to wait like 50 years or 20 years till we can get to 190. Gonna be a while. Free admin point though. There we go. Feudal monarchy, we finally know what it is. Bonus defects, none. You think you'd give us something? Oh well. And we can't do any reforms, which is painful. Basically, we're stuck for ages. We can attack these guys as of August. So let's move our people into position. You're a better leader. Let's fire this guy. 3 fire is nice, but not when you are still fighting with swords, basically. Oops. Let's not suffer attrition till then. Couple months and then we're good to go. We might even hit Miltech 5 by then. Not for a little while. Anyway, war is here, so we are going to... We don't want flower wars because we actually want to take land, so we will do this. Looks like they're fighting a rebellion, is that it? Yeah, they're fighting an independence war. That's going to be a bit of a pain to deal with. And as soon as I started the war, of course, coalition has formed. Let it not be said that the AIs are not greedy to take advantage of somebody who looks like they might be weak. We already know I can smash this coalition without much issue. It's just an annoyance, pretty much. Even my vassals are doing fine. Oh well. It's what happens. Should be good. Oh, my anti-inflation advisor died. That's a little annoying. I think I might split my army in half here. That way I don't suffer as much attrition. Plus, it's not like I really need the army there. Who am I fighting? I'm just fighting those guys. Okay. Basically, once this fort falls, we can probably get peace. Pick up all that land. Or at least some of it. What can I take? I might not be able to get it all, unfortunately. Well, it looks like I can get most of it once this fort falls. Because I'll have wiped these guys out, these guys will win their independence war, and then I can turn on them, basically. Or I wait? No, I'm going to take it all now. And give me cash. Okay. These guys should win their independence war now. They have. So now, if I declare war on these guys, while I quickly core those, raise autonomy, obviously, and then work on converting. Yeah, we'll convert. We now can start colonizing. So we are going to send a... We'll wait, see if we actually can afford to. I think we will be able to send a colonist. We want to snag this province, ideally, because it's a trade province. Other than that, we're good with pretty much any of the other provinces. We're at war with, again, the Northern Alliance area. Shouldn't be too hard. They do not have forts, so that's good. Our ruler died. Okay. Who do we have for an heir? I missed that. Bad heir. He's getting disinherited. I forgot we had 2 missionaries. We'll wait. Anyway, we've got a very good ruler on the throne right now. And we just have to siege things down and we'll have accumulated northern Mexico. We cannot afford right now a advisor. So let's first up our soldiers to, I'd say, forest warriors. Barely won that battle. Probably shouldn't have tried changing what template my soldiers were while in the middle of a fight. That was a bit dumb, wasn't it? Oh well. It worked out. We didn't lose much. Lost some troops. We'll take that, we'll march up there, we'll siege this down, and then we will have accumulated northern Mexico, and then we'll start working our way south. I think I'll wait till we grab this guy, and then we'll colonize up the coast. The more of the coast we can colonize, the less Europeans we have to deal with. On the other hand, if we go inland, we have to deal with Europeans slightly later, and they might colonize more for me. It's a bit of a trade-off, honestly. Got a good heir on the throne, though. Or good heir to the throne. 366, that'll help. I'm going to take the stability, actually. Because right now admin power is very valuable. No matter what I do, it's going to be like 100 admin power, so rather than 75 total power, I'll take the 100. Come on. The other option, of course, is I place my colonist in my own lands to do stuff, but We're not going to be that useful. We'll put this guy up there to transfer trade power. Probably won't do much. 3 gold. 0.03 gold. I guess in the long run it's worth it. That fort has fallen, so it's really just a matter of time now till this fort falls, and then we're done. Well, I probably should not let them take my subject's fort down there. We are now trading in cocoa. Wow, if we can keep that, that'll help. I don't even think we're going to need a leader for that battle. Nope. Pretty easy win without it. Get a stack wipe. Yep. Perfect. 14% chance. Of course it's not going to fall. Oh, I should probably be raising war taxes, shouldn't I? Always forget to do that. I guess it's because it's only one age of the game. You've got that cheaper cost. Come on. Peace brought by Conquistador between us and France. We haven't even... I guess we now technically met France. Hi, France. There we are. Trade range has increased, which is nice. Let's hope we can get some of this manpower soon. So it looks like France is doing well. If they're the first ones we met, my guess is they're doing extremely well. We actually can't take all this land. We'll leave that. We'll take that instead. We can't even take money. Okay. There we go. It's not great, but this one's a developed province. Wow, 13 development. What have they been doing up there? There we go. Anyway, stability is a thing. What's the coalition against us look like? Might be a little annoying to deal with. Looks like I could attack these guys who are allied to these guys. Yeah, that's what I might do. Eliminate parts of the coalition sneakily. Own subject countries. These guys are kind of a joke, but I'll let them live because they're making it cheaper for me to get tech right now. We're going to attack these guys. Yes, we'll do that. March to there. These guys will join the war. We will promptly smash them. We should have the best troops in this area with no trouble. So, yeah, and then we'll let the vassals clean up the mess. We'll do a conversion. Basically, I think we're in good shape. Obviously, we just got to get the last bit conquered, and then we're sitting at a fair amount of development, aren't we? 270 development. That's not bad for a new world nation. The question is, can I hold on to it versus the French? Speaking of which, let's get this colony going, which means we're going to have to send troops up there at some point to wipe out the natives, basically. Oh, come on. You could have just sieged it down. Sometimes with the AIs, they still have yet to invent good AIs about sieging down unimportant provinces, but I suppose it's hard to program it. Oh, it just seemed kind of stupid for them to have almost taken the province and then kind of go, you know, I'm not really interested in expanding more. I'm going to leave. It's a little weird and rather annoying. Anyway, once we take this province, it should be peace. Actually, we could probably get peace beforehand, but I also want to take the province. There we go. And that will be all the land we need for now. Well, we are certainly rapidly growing. 307. We are on par with Portugal, which I suppose is saying something, considering, I mean, it's a European powerhouse at this point. We'll do that, that, and that. We will march you to there to intercept those guys, and we should be good. May have to wait a little bit to let our manpower regen. don't think we don't have any recruiting standards to slacken. We could technically attack these guys for a flower war. Zuni, where are the Zuni? We don't know where the Zuni are. Okay. We'll wait. There's no particular need, I don't think, to go after those guys. I think that was a Monty Python insult I just tapped past, too. Something about father smelling of elderberries. There we go. And I will repress the natives here as well. There we go. And probably here as well. There we go. That gives us 3 provinces we can colonize without much issue. Our corruption's a real issue, though. Not only our corruption, but just in general, our states kind of don't like us at the moment. Okay, anyway, we will wait. Do I want to drill? I kind of am tempted to attack these guys, but I don't know where their ally is. Zuni. I think it'll probably be safer for me to just drill and wait a little bit. Unfortunately, we're going to be fighting the Europeans with almost no professionalism. If we fight the Europeans. It is possible to get large enough the Europeans don't really attack you. Or I could actually take an advantage and go down here in 2 years. Oh, Golden Age we will take. None of these are going to be useful. I guess we'll do the developed colony and maybe our colony will finish by then? I doubt it. I'm surprised Protestantism hasn't spawned yet. Animists. Not terribly surprised, honestly. Just march to there. If they revolt, and we crush them. Sure. Fire our admin guy. He's not the biggest person. Better than offending my states further, I guess. Got some stuff cord, which is nice to see. Should be helping with our corruption a bit. There we go. Protestantism has spawned. 121 months. I doubt we're going to complete this colony before then. Quick smash these rebels. There we go. We are totally out of manpower, though. We're going to have to wait a while. I'm going to move these armies back together, combine them, and do drilling. The Apache won an alliance. Technically, these guys are willing to be a vassal, so I may work to make them a vassal. It'll give me another nation I can get rid of peacefully, I guess. Oh, I've already maxed out my relations with them? Okay. Slightly surprised I'd already maxed that out, but... well, for now, having another ally who's not as annoyed by my expansions... probably a good move. At least on the defensive end, it'll come to my help. More nations I can put in front of the, put on my side before the Europeans cause trouble, the better. Flower Wars versus these guys. Who are they allied to? Those guys. We have no manpower, so it makes no difference. Amazing how little manpower one really does have in the New World. I get I shouldn't have tons, but... also, there's not much point in me developing land much because I'm primitive. Otherwise, I would spend these monarch points. Speaking of which, though, that was not what I wanted to do. We should give these provinces, if we haven't already, to the merchants. We did, okay. 38% of trade. That's not bad. Okay. Well, I think that will be it for this episode. So thank you guys for watching. And we will finish cleaning this up next time and then deal with our manpower problem. So hopefully you enjoy it. And I will see you all then. Bye for now.